Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers.
Let's go, fellas.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Get the ball. Mike 6. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets. Up a third down.
To Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running, it's Drake. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight dog. Tight dog.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing football. Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
From the 41, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Alert, alert, alert. 45.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get this, get this.
And this time, Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, 25's the mic.
3rd and long here for Rosen.
Here we go.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
No score after one on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Robinson's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Come on. Mike 7, Mike 7. Here we go, here we go. 7's a Mike, Mike 7. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Bring it. Go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down.
7. You ain't going nowhere.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike 7. Ricky. Go. 7's a Mike. There we go. He's heavy on the edges. Mike 7.
2nd and 5 now. Murray.
And here we go again.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cardinal 1st down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming. He's good. Double up.
On 1st down, Drake.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Quick the edge. Come. Over. Roy.
On second down, it's Drake looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, it's Drake. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Equally on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike 7. Okay, double up. Mike 7. Down to lose 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Rosen. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Take 4, take 4. Mike 6. Mike 6. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Chop on. Crunch. Crunch.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Rosen will throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To try again after the sack. Murray, he'll buy some time right. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill it, motion me out.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he hits Drake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike 6. Stay with you. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Keep it up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Now watch one. Bang. Check three. Check. 22, check, Bama. Check, 22, hot, check, Bama.
Throwing again, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Devin to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 7. Mike 7. I got him. Watch out. Watch out.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Undercrush. Sponge. Shift.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hey, alert 3. Check.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 28. Let's go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 28.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch the motion, watch the...
On first down, Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
On second down, here's Murray. It's caught right side by Daniels. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
7's a mouth. Like 7 all day. 7's a mouth.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is Complete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 46 yards.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Dawkins. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, D. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hug. 37. Check 37.
Here's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike 28, right? You ain't got nothing. Mike 28. Mike 28. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. What do you got?
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas, and the Cowboys have added on to their lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. I got one. Mike 6. In your face.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Hey, watch it. Mike 7. We own them. 49, check 49.
They're going for it. It's Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go, here we go. Tight right, tight right. Seven's a Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike 7. Mike 7. Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Echo. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike 7. Mike 7. Here we go. Mike 7. Mike 7. Hey, come on, oh. Come on, oh.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Okay, ready? 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shut it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Locke going to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I got 11. I got 11.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch 54. Watch 54. 80 weapon. Come on, boy. Snap.
From the 39, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is the tight end fan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense, left, 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. They're running it. Easy. Hey, Mike. I don't even know why this.
Following the interception, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Tampa Bay.
Flip. 51. Watch the slant. Mike 51, Mike 51. Check pass. Easy. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. We're scoreless after 1.
Rush in.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
You go tight. Sonny, you got tight. Let's go. It's time to play. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Room to run past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 61 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Block now on 1st down, and he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Pick it up. Watch twist.
Lock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 76 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Locke now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be second down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He completes this to Sutton, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. His throw incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Locke looks to throw it again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the ready.
Locke now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Easy. I got you. You're all mine.
Jameis to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter. 25. Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 60 or.
54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Spencer. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 bud.
Here's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
3 bud. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Stop your whining.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, 75 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Locke working out of the gun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Six, pull it high.
Mike, 45.
Snap.
Again, it's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
It's 4th down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locke to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete.